All right, someone just sent me this question. It says, how do I talk to someone who says they don't believe in God? Or how do I prove that God exists to someone who doesn't believe? It's a good question, and here's my answer. You don't. You don't prove God. God is not a math problem. He's not an equation. He's a person. He's a presence. He's a reality. The truth is, God doesn't need us to prove his existence. He proves himself by himself every single day. Now, I get it. Some of us ask this question not because we want to get into a debate, but because we probably care about somebody or a friend or a sibling or a coworker, and you love them and you're praying for them and you're saying, God, how do I get through to them? And I feel that tension. But let me say this. The goal isn't to win an argument. It's to witness to them through love. Romans 1:20 says, for since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that people are without excuse. In other words, creation itself is the evidence. The complexity of the human body, evidence. The precision of the universe, evidence. The existence of morality, logic, love, and conscience, evidence. That doesn't just come from nowhere. C.S. Lewis said, I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else. Well, that'll preach. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't intellectual hurdles, because there are. People got questions and they have some valid ones. And it's okay to not have all the answers. You're not God's lawyer. You're his witness. And so here's what I've learned. People don't reject God because of proof. They usually reject God because of pain or something that they can't explain. Like, why would God allow this thing to happen? Maybe they lost someone. Maybe they got hurt by somebody. Maybe they experienced some church hurt. Maybe life disappointed them in a way that they didn't expect. Maybe they prayed and they felt like nothing happened. So then they decided, if God was real, then why would he let this happen? That's not an intellectual issue. That's a heart wound. And no argument will heal that. Only love can heal that wound. So what do? You live your faith out loud. You love them harder. You ask questions not just to give